Hello, my beauty buddies. One of my subscribers had a great idea. She said, why don't you shoot a video showing how you put on your mascara? And I was just getting ready to, shoot other videos. And I was like, hey, I haven't done my lashes yet. So I have all my makeup on. I have my tight liner on. I don't have any other liner other than that because then you probably couldn't tell with the mascara as much. So I thought I would show you guys how I put on my mascara. So when I do my lashes for maximum impact, I use a lot of different mascaras. We'll go through that in just a second. But first, I will start by curling my eyelashes. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to do my lower lashes first. Now, I'll use something with very kind of nice, fine tip like this that's not super bushy, or maybe like this one here, where I can really just get into those little tiny hairs. Pat McGrath, the awesome makeup artist, I once read an article by her in Allure, and she said, before you do the rest of your mascara, that is your chance to get those tiny, tiny, tiny hairs so you can get maximum impact out of every little lash you've got. So I try to do that first. So today I'll start those little hairs using the MAC Lash Zoom. Now sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll use this. It's a waterproof mascara. Maybe I'm going to be in a humid environment. So sometimes I will use this rather than just a regular one because it just stays on longer. Because you know how that's kind of for me what always goes first is the lower lashes. So I'll start by doing these inner little guys here. And it doesn't do a ton, but those are the ones that when I use my really volumizing mascaras, those seem to get lost in the crowd. And next I'll go ahead and do my lower lashes. Not done with these yet, but this is where I start. I'll go back here one more time and make sure I get those little guys, every single one of them. Then I'll move over to the next eye. So that's it for that part. The next thing I use is the Lancome Seals Booster XL, and this is a primer that not only helps bulk up your lashes, but it also has ingredients that are supposed to help moisturize your lashes and make them healthier and hopefully grow longer, right? It's white, so you can see what you're putting on your lashes. It's kind of interesting because on me, I've got, really light lashes anyhow, but I can still see the white on there, so you always know where you're putting it. You can just kind of see this kind of white ghosty look. Add a little bit more to the wand, and not to pump in and out of the wands, right? Because that adds air in and it can dry this out. So just, to add more, just do that, pull it out. The other thing I like to do is I kind of like to just kind of do a little shaking motion, in case you're noticing that. And I'll do that with the mascara and the primer. Next, I'll go in with one of my favorite mascaras, the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced, or I really like this one also. It's Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. Let me just show you the differences in the brushes. Sometimes I may end up today using both, but this is the Better Than Sex brush, and this is the Tarte brush. So now I'll apply this. And I'm going up, up, trying to push up, try to keep that curl going that we have. But I will go kind of on the top of it also, but make sure to push it right back up. Just trying to add some additional bulk here. Grow those lashes, grow those lashes. By the way, I hope this doesn't totally suck how I'm doing this because I've never done a tutorial before. This is my first one. And now I'll do the left side. Again, that kind of shaking, pushing up motion, going on the top a bit, pushing it back up. Now, when you look at this, I think that I need still a little bit more bulk. See, while my lashes are long, there's just still, they're more spidery because they're long, but there's not a lot of volume. Now I'm going to go in with my Lights Camera Lashes and see if I can bulk it up even more because it's a little different than the last one I used. We might end up actually doing this with another mascara afterwards too. So just trying to add a little bit more, especially kind of the bottom 2/3. I'm not that worried about length right now. I would just want more volume. I want them to look thicker. Now I'll do the other side. So do you see how that added some oomph? Now I'm going to try one more thing to add even more. This is the Doucce mascara. I received this in a beauty box a while back and absolutely loved it. And this thing will fatten things up. But I have to make sure that I have one little weapon with me. I have this. This is just from Morphe. I ordered it off of HauteLook, and it's one of the metal brushes to brush your eyelashes with. So if I get a clump, I can get rid of it right away because I don't want to mess up everything I did because this one gets too clumpy because it really, this is pretty great mascara. And obviously I don't do this every single day to this degree. This is like I'm filming or I'm going out or something when I want my lashes to look really, really big. Now I'm going to put false lashes on after this for the next video that I'm filming, so I want to balance that out a little bit more, so I'm going to now put a bit of the Better Than Sex mascara on my bottom lashes. And there you have it. My mascara's on. If you have any questions, do go ahead and ask below. You don't have to use the brands of mascara that I just used. I mean, that's just what I happen to have and I'm using. But I mean, I think just starting with something that isn't as bulky, doing the inner corners and the lower. If you have a primer, and you don't have to use that primer because that's a pretty pricey primer, put a primer on and then use the bulky stuff and you could get this effect, I'm sure. But these are the items that I like to use and use on a regular basis when I'm trying to get lots of lash ump. If you have any questions, do go ahead and ask below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day or evening wherever you are.